So again, I like sometimes to read you the stories that are the science part of it. So we read the pumpkin circle, and we read before from seeds to pumpkins, and we read apples and pumpkins and how they work. And this one's called Seed Sprout Pumpkin Pie. So it is the cycle of a pumpkin plant as well. Have you picked your pumpkin? It is by the way, Jill S. Baum, in case you wanted to buy this book later on, right? It's a National Geographic book, so the pictures are real. A pumpkin seed is tucked into sun-warm earth. Spring rains soften its tough coat. A root reaches for nutrients. A sprout reaches for light. Soon jagged leaves rise from twisty vines, wandering in all directions. Bees visit golden blossoms, spreading pollen from flower to flower. So bees are very helpful in spreading those pumpkins. Here and there, tiny green knobs replace wilted flowers. So after the flowers sprout, then you get these little green knobs that turn into, the knobs change color and slowly swell, growing heavier by the day. Cooler nights arrive, vines shrivel. Left behind are pumpkins, pumpkins, pumpkins. So if you go to a pumpkin patch, this is what it looks like. There's just pumpkins everywhere. All on the vines though, right? Not trees. Pumpkins are a type of squash. So the ones that I gave you were baby pumpkins. They also were a type of squash. They're gourds. They're tiny baby pumpkin, little pumpkins. They can be green, red, tan, yellow, white, or even blue. The pumpkins we know best are bright orange. So the most common pumpkins are orange, but they don't have to be. Actually, if you go to a pumpkin patch like Duffields, you'll see lots of different types. Oh, look how funny. They're standing on their pumpkins. What? There are tall pumpkins and short pumpkins, smooth or bumpy pumpkins. Look at this one. It's all got nice big bumps. Wee ones, only inches wide, or giants you can sit inside. What? Look at those. They actually made them into boats. That's how big those pumpkins were. Get out of town. Now the ones I gave you, could you use those for a boat? No, they're way too little. Thump, thump, thump. A pumpkin sounds hollow, but inside is stringy, wet pulp and oodles of slippery white seeds. Seeds might be saved to grow next year's pumpkins or dried for a crunchy snack. Pumpkin pulp smells sharp and tangy, but can be made into delicious breads and desserts and soups. Sugar pumpkins go into spicy pumpkin pies we bring to our Thanksgiving tables. Pumpkin pie is like my favorite food on earth, just in case you ever need to know. Was there something else pumpkins might be used for? What do we think? Just pumpkin pie? Is that it? Is that all we can make? No, we can make jack-o'-lanterns. Oh yes, jack-o'-lanterns. Will you give yours a funny face or a creepy one to send shivers up your back? Look at these beautiful pumpkin faces. Will it be the head of a straw-filled scarecrow? So see, you can make yours into a scarecrow. The page doesn't want to turn. Will your jack-o'-lantern decorate your kitchen table among striped gourds and sunset-colored leaves? Or will it set your porch aglow on a spooky Halloween night, lighting the way for a curious cat? Look at these. Unused pumpkins are fed to farm animals or left in the field to nourish the precious soil. So that's what we were talking about before. And when the pumpkins, well, what Jaylene said was rotting, when the pumpkins rot, they turn back into soil and they can help pumpkins grow next year. Awaiting spring under a wintry blanket. So there they are. That's what they do in the winter. They just wait around. right? They can't grow in the winter. Okay, so I will see you in a little bit, and we will talk about what our favorite color pumpkin is. I have some different ones for you to see. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute.